Howdy folks, and welcome to the Hillbilly Kitchen. If you've got a lemon, 6 ounces of chocolate, and our secret ingredient, you can make a delicious, no-bake, 3-ingredient lemon cookie. That's right, 3-ingredient, no-bake lemon cookie. Now this is perfect for any time you want a little special treat. It is absolutely delicious, and it is very, very quick and easy. All you need is 1 lemon, 6 ounces of any chocolate, white chocolate, dark chocolate, semi-sweet chocolate, milk chocolate, whatever you want, does not matter, and a 1/2 cup of quick cook oats. Yeah, I know it sounds strange, but I promise it's good, and they're actually soft when they're done and they set up. Now I'm using chocolate chips, but you can use a bar and chop it up, whatever you want. The white chocolate, it kind of makes a lighter, prettier colored cookie. This is semi-sweet here. I kind of prefer the semi-sweet. I like the taste of the chocolate better than the white chocolate. And the semi-sweet is not too sweet, but it's also not too bitter. It's just a personal preference. And these set up really, really nice. Like I said, they don't get super hard, but obviously you can hold them. Well, I'll go ahead and show you. They'll break, but not crumble. Is that cool or what? And it's not hard to break them. And the cookie itself is kind of creamy. And the oatmeal, which is our secret ingredient, it just adds a little bit of texture to it. So it forms a cookie. Anyways, what you want to do is you want to zest and juice 1 good sized lemon. And if you need help with zesting lemons, we do have a video up on that. And you want about 2 teaspoons of lemon zest and 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, which is a lemon about this size. And then you want to melt your chocolate. Now, I like to keep my chocolate warm when I'm doing this. So I have a bowl of hot water under my chocolate to kind of keep it warm. And I've had it sitting here for a few minutes. You can melt it over a double broiler. You can melt it in the microwave, just however you want to melt it. I just got me a real hot bowl of water. And you can see there as I stir it up, my chocolate's pretty much melted already. And the hot water will keep it warm while we add our lemon juice and when we stir in our oatmeal. So everything gets mixed up good and it will make it easy to drop it out. We're just going to drop this into serving size cookies onto some parchment paper or wax paper. And once we drop it out, we're going to put it in the refrigerator for a few minutes until it sets up. Now, how long it takes in the refrigerator is going to depend on how hot you've got your chocolate. I am barely melting mine. And every time I make these, it only takes like 10 to 15 minutes and I can start eating them because all you have to do is barely melt it. And I do want to warn you, these are kind of addictive. And if you're having one of them days where you really want some chocolate, you're going to eat them and eat them and eat them and eat them. These would be good, if you had to have something quick to take somewhere, because obviously you can see there that's melted. And now we're going to go ahead and add our lemon juice and our lemon zest. We want 2 tablespoons and we're going to mix that in. Make sure you don't get any seeds in there. And I do recommend doing this with fresh squeezed lemon juice, not the jar, because you want the lemon zest. And I'm not sure I quite got 2 teaspoons, but I got what I got out of the lemon. And that's going to be enough. And you could make them with different kinds of chocolate, so they're different colors. You can do some with white chocolate, and some with semi-sweet chocolate, and some with milk chocolate, and some with dark chocolate. And everybody will have kind of the flavor they prefer if you're taking them to a big gathering or something. This is going to make 10 to 12 cookies the size of what I have over here. This part right here probably takes about the longest, getting the lemon juice mixed in the chocolate, because you do want to mix it until it's like well combined. We had snow just a few days ago and now it's sunny and in the low 60s, and it kind of has that spring feel. So this is a really good dessert for spring because the lemon in it, it just reminds you of fresh, and spring is fresh. And it smells wonderful. I mean, you're not cooking it, but it smells great. And when you start juicing and zesting lemons, it makes your whole house smell good. All right, That's pretty good. Now we're going to add our oatmeal. Now, I know that seems strange, but you know, if you like no-bake cookies and stuff, the cow patty cookies, you're probably going to like this, only instead of peanut butter, you have that really fresh lemon taste and smell. You can kind of adjust the oatmeal just a tad bit to suit your taste too. You can add a couple tablespoons more or a couple of tablespoons less, but you do kind of have to have something in it other than just the chocolate and the lemon juice. Of course, I suppose you could make like chocolate lemon drops. I think I just came up with another quick, easy dessert there. 2 ingredients. Okay, now we've got everything all stirred up. And the only other thing, you can use a cookie scoop for this, but because it's just a few cookies, I just use a spoon and drop it out. And you can even kind of take your fingers and shape them a little bit. I mean, it's not like super messy even now, straight out of the bowl. But I don't have my chocolate super warm either. I just sort of barely melted it. It will only take, if your chocolate is like this, about 15 minutes before they are firm enough that you can pick them up and enjoy them in the refrigerator. If you have to leave them in there much longer than that, you might want to set them out and let them soften up a little bit at room temperature before you serve them, if you're going to be serving them to folks. Earlier, I ate like 4 of them with my afternoon coffee. And I had a pretty good sugar rush and caffeine rush going on there together. But I tell you what, that much chocolate and that much caffeine together really perked my day up. And sometimes we all have those days that need perked up a little bit. And this lemon juice and chocolate together, that'll kind of perk things up. And this is a perky snack or treat. This is a treat. This would be good even for like Mother's Day, if you were getting together and doing a Mother's Day thing, you know, when you wanted something to sit out for folks to nibble on. Because like I said, lemons and spring kind of go together. And it's good all summer long because it just don't heat the house up. It don't make much of a mess, really. Over the past few years, folks have kind of quit going to church, and in the wintertime, it seems like church attendance falls off even during normal times. But because we've had so much stuff going on, it seems like church attendance is way, way down. And we have lost touch with our Christian brothers and sisters, and we have lost touch with that Christian sense of community that we used to have. And as believers, it is important for us to be part of the body of Christ. James 5:16 says, "Confess your faults one to another, and pray one for another, that ye may be healed. The effectual fervent prayer of a righteous man availeth much." Now, what James is telling us there is that we need each other to lean on, and we need each other to help us get through the tough stuff. He's not saying that it is our job to necessarily forgive each other, but if you have something that is burdening you, whether it is a need, something, a tough time you're going through, or it's something that you feel guilty about, something that maybe you feel like you've done, talking to a Christian brother and sister or sister and having them pray for you, confessing that to them, talking through it with them, and then having them pray for you and pray with you can help you get through that and help you have peace with that. And we need that with each other. We need to connect with our Christian brothers and sisters for our mental well-being. Having someone to talk to about those things that are unsettling makes them easier to deal with. And that's what James is talking about here. And I really, really hope that as things kind of level out and as the weather warms up, that we can find our way back to Christian fellowship with our brothers and sisters so that we can have that sense of community again, and so that we can have our brothers and sisters to lean on. So if you're not currently attending church, or you're not attending a Bible study, or you're not part of a group, consider getting involved with something this spring and summer as it warms up and we're able to get out again. Because it really is, God did not make us to live alone. He made us to fellowship one with another. So that's something to think about as you're making all these delicious lemon cookies and it's warming up and you're getting out. Get out and visit with your brothers and sisters and share your life with people again. Anyway, that's all there is to making these delicious, delightful little 3-ingredient lemon cookies. A lemon, chocolate, and a little oatmeal. And you just let them sit. Put them in the refrigerator for, like I said, these 15 minutes because they're pretty stiff. And then you peel them off the paper and you have these really nice little lemon cookies. And you can do them with different kinds of chocolate. Any kind of chocolate will work. You need about 6 ounces, a cup of chocolate chips, or if you're doing a bar, about 6 ounces and chop it up. And they really are good cookies. They're not hard and they're not like super crumbly. They're not going to break up and stuff. I hope you try this. Eat them all summer long. Anytime you need a quick little treat or a little pick-me-up, something special, give these a try, especially if you like lemons and if you like chocolate. And I think the only thing better than lemons and chocolate is lemons and chocolate together. Thank you so very much for joining us, The Hillbilly Kitchen. If you haven't already, please don't forget to click like and subscribe before you leave. And until next time, remember to put God first.